at the end of the day. So are you ready to just have some top of the morning fun? Let's bring in Stephen Walsh. Stephen Walsh is here in the building. Hello, my dear.
Good to see you, Mary Beth. What a pleasure, and top of the morning to you.
How many years have you been coming to QVC?
I first came here in March 1993, so that makes 32 years next year.
32 years next year.
I started when I was 4.
Yes, exactly. 1993, and so most of you know who Stephen is, but here's his claim to fame. Is first of all, he is an amazing, I want to call you an archaeologist, but also a jewelry designer, because he found these people that have the Connemara marble on the west coast of Ireland. And so he brings us beautiful Connemara marble jewelry pieces and all kinds of pieces that we can wear. And we'll tell you all about it. We'll show you pictures and all. This is called the Tree of Life Heart Pendant. This has a sale price, and this sale price will be going up at the end of the day. And it's not, we have fewer than 150 to go around. $79.98, that's down from $88, so we're saving you $8. And it's a good sized pendant, and by the way, the chain is 18 inches in length. But please start by telling us about Connemara marble.
I'm glad you asked me that, Mary Beth, because I've been waiting all morning to tell my stories. Connemara is the most beautiful part of Ireland, right out on the west coast. Let me show you a little flip card here. This is where the rare marble comes, right out on the west coast of Ireland. It's lain in the ground there for 900 million years. Wow. The 12 Bens Mountains surround Connemara, and it's the most beautiful, beautiful part of the world. And there is Marty, the strongest man in Connemara. We lift that marble piece by piece to say it's lain there since the Precambrian era. The mineral serpentine is what brings this beautiful marble to life. It's unique as a fingerprint. It is unique to Ireland, as our friend Jane Tracy dubbed it. It is Ireland's national gem. So a true piece of Ireland. So we extract the finest of the marble, bring it up to our workshops in Dublin, and we craft these pieces. You can see the way the silver is overlaying on the Connemara marble. Look at that fabulous green there. That's that mineral serpentine. When we turn it over, if I may, you can see the marble as well. It's reversible. You have those four little hearts holding the piece in. But look at that unique piece of Ireland. This is what makes Connemara marble so special and so unique, and it's your own little corner of Ireland. And then of course the motif, that's another whole story.
And the best part about it is when you wear it, people ask you, and you can tell them about Connemara marble. It is one of the most fascinating places and stones that I've ever come across since I've been in this business. And also, let's talk about that tree of life.
In Ireland, you have what we call the fairy trees. Now, our quarry, the actual townland, is a place called Lisúchtar, which from the Irish means the upper fairy fort. Because on our own quarry, now this is not the photo of the fairy tree on our own quarry, these are whitethorn trees. It's said this is where the fairies live. And in our fairy fort up there in the Lisúchtar, we have our own fairy tree. The fairies are the guardians of our marble. A fairy tree, it's a whitethorn. Now you can see from this photo, it's very much gnarled and wizened from the Atlantic winds that come in off the coast. You would never damage or tamper with the fairy tree if it's on your property, because the symbolism, this is where the whole tree of life things, it's the branches will protect the fairies. Beneath in those gnarled roots, that's where the fairies hang out. And this whole symbolism of the tree of life and the fairy tree, they all get mixed together because again, this tree of life, these roots that tie us together, these branches that protect us from harm. And we've taken all this symbolism, bringing it back, Mary Beth. Can you see the way there's the image of the tree there? And within those gnarled branches, we've actually formed them into Celtic knots. More symbolism, because the Celtic knots symbolize eternity, no beginning and no end. They can symbolize the family, the father, the mother, and the child. So look at the way we have that fairy tree. I just love the way our designers have got this all to work. It all comes together with this tree of life, the Irish fairy tree, all there in sterling silver, overlaying that piece of Connemara marble. And to your point, as you looking in the bale even, you have a Celtic knot at the top.
Exactly.
Again, all this, it's so rich in symbolism. And when you wear this piece, Mary Beth, you're right, it's a conversation starter because the design is so unique.
Look at
the
this.
marble is so unique. People say, my goodness, that is a really, really interesting and charming piece of jewelry. Tell me about it. And you can become that storyteller.
Right.
Waiting until I tell you, this is the Irish fairy tree or the Irish tree of life. Look at all those symbolism. And then you say, look, what's the material? Is that jade? No. This is even more precious than jade. This is Connemara marble. It's a beauty, Mary Beth. I'm so proud of it.
It is. I'm so proud of it for
It's
you.
gorgeous.
And the chain is beautiful as well. You've given it just a beautiful little chain that actually sparkles in the light. And so everything about it is top notch. Here's the thing. As we always say, with anything that's natural out of the earth, there's a finite supply. And so it may seem like it's easy to get, but it's not. And it's so hard to get it, to work with it, etc. And I will tell you, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there's other places you can buy Connemara marble, but what you don't know is who it comes from and where it comes from. And I'll tell you, Stephen would not have been here for almost 32 years if it wasn't for the quality of the Connemara marble and the sterling silver that he uses in all of his pieces. This is an 18-inch length chain. You are going to be back with more beautiful items for you. So make sure that you stay tuned because Stephen will return with more Connemara marble.
You betcha. And I'm just so proud of this piece, and I know you're going to love it when you get it home.
It's so worth the price to be able to pay $16 a month and get this home. Stephen, thank you so much.
See you in a little bit.
Here, you're going to get to tell your story again when we get to this ring. This ring not